There we have it, guys. I'm gonna just say, I guess the title of the last live. My bad, guys. I'm assuming the title of the last live is the reason why they keep interrupting the live because the way I have the title. So what I did, I just changed up the title. Maybe I won't get interrupted again because I'm just trying to talk about what's taking place in Shreveport today, guys. Let me bring it back. Let me bring it back. Welcome to the Kickback Network. It's your boy Cuddy J, going live on the Sunday morning. Now, I wasn't going to do anything today. I was going to just chill and relax, binge watch some documentaries or movies or series. But I did my everyday thing that I do all the time when I wake up in the morning. I wake up, use the bathroom, I check out my notifications, I check my messages to see who sent me good morning, beautiful, good morning, handsome, whatever. I check all that. Then I go to Facebook. And when I go to Facebook, I know I'm going to find out whatever goes on in Shreveport, what's going on in the celebrity news, all of that. But most of the time, it's going to be Shreveport because 90% of my timeline was being posted on my timeline of people from Shreveport. They either from Shreveport or they lived in Shreveport. So I get the information that takes place in Shreveport. Me still being in contact with Shreveport, the first thing I do, I see that KTBS Channel News is out there on the crime scene in Cedar Grove. Cedar Grove is the neighborhood in Shreveport on the southeast end on 79th Street, crime scene. I didn't think nothing of it. I'm always say, okay, this Shreveport, it goes on every day. Crime happen everywhere. Just to make, I want to make it clear for everybody. Crime happen everywhere, no matter where you at, how big the city is, how small it is. It's just in these smaller cities, the crime get put out there on a bigger scale because it's a small city and everybody hears about it. It's some crime going on right now here in DFW. We probably not going to hear about it because the city, so the area is so big. I mean, only people in this side of town probably going to be aware of what's going on. On this side, I'm not. If something going on this side of town, people not going to really know what's going on the south or the east or the west side. But anyway, let's get back to Shreveport. Come to find out, it was domestic dispute that left 8 killed and 2 injured. And this just so happened to be kids from the ages of 1 to 15. My bad, 1 to 14. These kids was ages 1 to 14. I'm trying to get my. There we go. Who we got up in here, man? Right now, we talking about a serious matter, guys. I know you probably want to get your troll on. You want to say all your funny stuff, but right now we got a serious matter going on, taking place. It's a serious matter right now. You know, we talking about what's going on in Shreveport, Louisiana. Apparently, this couple got in a domestic violence situation in the case where the man ended up offering 8 kids, injured 2. He went on a high speed chase as he fled from the scene. They caught him in Bossier City, Louisiana, and he's now deceased. Very tragic because these kids that got unalive were from the ages of 1 year old to 14 years old. 10 kids total. 8 unalive, 2 injured. The 2 that's injured is in the hospital right now. So it's a lot of people in Shreveport grieving right now. There's a lot of people talking shit about the city of Shreveport itself, which they don't have nothing to do with the city of Shreveport. That's a household thing. That's not something the Shreveport people always. I mean, that's just not what it is. But Jessica, what's up? What it do, baby? What it do? I'm probably just do the mud. Yeah, but so when it ends up happening, crime happens everywhere, guys. No matter where you at. You can be Shreveport, Chicago, LA, San Fran, Beverly Hills, whatever. Especially domestic situations. Domestic violence is mostly in suburban neighborhoods, rich families. Not really in the poor. They're in the poor. They're in the poor neighborhoods as well. They just don't get reported to the police as much as they do in the other neighborhoods because black people don't really call the police on each other in domestic disputes. We sell this shit out and we wake up the next morning and we might be still mad with each other and that's about it. In this case right here, it didn't go like that. This happened last night. It happened last night, apparently, because that's what the news station said. It happened last night and they was on the scene this morning. Early this morning when I had woke up this morning, I went on Facebook and they were going live. I scrambled through it because I didn't think nothing of it. But as I seen it was going down the timeline again, it popped up on the timeline again because it was live. Somebody else sharing it. I realized, okay, let me click on this to see what they're talking about. Turns out what I just told you guys. 8 killed, 2 injured. Hey, Lisa, what's going on? Right now we talking about y'all hit that like and subscribe button. Let's run the lights up. Right now we talking about Shreveport man unalives 8 kids, injures 2 in a domestic dispute in Shreveport last night. The police had the scene taped off. Uh, I wasn't aware of what was going on at first, and then I read into it. I'm like, this is sad. This is sad. What type of man? What type of man would unalive his kids like that? It's nothing it's nothing that bad in your life with your lady or your wife, whoever she may be, where you got to unalive the kids. And from the ages of 1 to 14, those are innocent kids. These are not no teenagers it's probably you got to worry about going to sleep with one eye open and all that because they might get you for beating up on their mind. These are little kids. And they probably was his kids. At least half of them was his kids. I don't have that much information about that part, but either way it go, at the end of the day, this is not good. Hey, this happened last night in Shreveport, Louisiana. If you go on the news, it's going all on. It's going on the news. It's all in the news right now. I'm just gonna start blocking people that's on here with the. I'm just gonna block them, man. Put in time out. They coming on here with the trolling shit. We're gonna get them out of here, man. Conversation is too serious to be on here reading trolling shit. So if you come with the trolling stuff, I'm gonna block you. It's just how this going. I'm not finna sit up here and listen to this trolling stuff when I'm trying to tell y'all about a serious matter. I mean, I'm not finna do it. Not finna do it. So that's what's going on right now in Shreveport. I got the news this morning. Very sad news. Uh, he said, when was it again? You want? Now, Lisa, I don't know if that was the matter, Lisa. I don't know if that's the matter. I mean, what you're saying in that case, I don't know if he was trying to take the kids with him on any case. I just know it was domestic violence dispute. I probably know who these people are or know of them. But they said 2 tried to get away. I guess they climbed on top of the roof of the house, and they didn't make it. I guess, but they got injured. They're in the hospital right now. So I don't know if he was there to try to take the kids from her, and she wouldn't let him go, or they didn't want to go, or he didn't let it go on him. I don't know. I'm not right now. This is just more of a reaction on the situation that took place. I can't say what happened or what should happen or what we could do. It's just not good. Anything that deals with kids getting hurt, injured, domestic violence just sucks, man. It just sucks to be in to have a meeting. Why do relationships have to go that far where you arguing and yelling at each other and you want to put hands on each other? Why do it have to even go that far? And whatever happened to loving yourself so much that you ain't fit to do nothing that's gonna take away your own life? Controlling power, and it's crazy. I mean, and I agree with you on that, Lisa, because I've been in a lot of relationships with women, and there's about 3 that I probably shacked with. 2 of my kids' mothers, and one that wasn't the mother of my kids. And I will say this: It wasn't always good, but it wasn't to a point where we had to put our hands on each other or anything, where the police get involved. Now, my last relationship I was with, I felt like, okay, this might be a little dangerous situation. So I might need to get out of this relationship some kind of way because she wants more power. She wants to compete with me. She wants to find anything to nag about and get mad about, even when it don't have anything to do with us. And I feel like, you know what, if I stay around this, it's not going to end up good on her end or my end. One of the two. Either both of our end. At the end of the day, it's not going to be good for the kids. Her kids or my kids. So I got out of that relationship. And I pick my relationship these days. Even if it's just to hang out with a female, go out on dates with her come to my crib, I go to her crib. I'm very picky on who I choose to go out with. I peep those little signs and red flags on who I know are liable to start some type of domestic issue, or not even domestic. It can be y'all can be out in public and they want to argue and loud talking and all that shit, right? Peep those traits. Even with the men, you ladies, y'all watching men. You can tell when the man gonna always want to raise his voice at you when you say something wrong to them or do something wrong. Same thing with a woman. You like nobody want to be told something wrong or right about it. Go ahead and get you up out of here, boom. Block you too. Get them out of here. Nah, that ain't what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get that motherfucker out of here. What they here to give? Okay. No, I ain't cooking breakfast, man. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon, man. I'm up here and I got some rice and gravy. I got some beans right there, and I got some barbecue ribs and chicken up in there that I grilled yesterday. This is pretty much leftovers from yesterday. I'm just warming it up in the oven. Uh, where I'm at is 2 o'clock right now in Dallas, Texas. By the way, I was about to. What's up, Willie Perch? Appreciate that. Um, 85 cut, man. I'm back, man. What they do, Willie Perch? I'm back, man. They tried to block my last. Well, they blocked I loaded up the video live twice. YouTube interrupted my YouTube vid live because I guess the way I had it titled. So I had to change the title on the live to what I have it at now. That way I won't get interrupted. But now that I got all you guys in, that's when the lights up though. Hit that like button. Make sure you hit the like button. You know what? We're gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of her. Even though she said, hey, I'm just gonna get rid of her. Fuck her. I don't even want her up in here. You coming in here, we talking about some serious stuff right now. Serious now. I'm not trying to tolerate no trolling right now. Right now, like I said, this is more reaction show. This is more of a reaction to what happened last night in Shreveport, Louisiana, in the Cedar Grove area. It's not trying to be the police. It's not saying who's wrong or who's right or what happened. We just know 8 kids got unalive and 2 were injured in a domestic dispute. They could have been handled way differently. All this from ever since the last relationship that I was in, I'm talking about deep relationship, not these little flings I've been coming across over the last 3 years. The last relationship, that's my lady and her man. We live together type of relationship. After that relationship was over, I make all my decisions based on my kids matter. Now when it comes to women, which I did anyway. But back then, whenever I dated a woman or went out with a woman, they didn't see my kids or meet my kids until a while. And they had to meet the kid's mother on top of that, which I do anyway now to this day. So with her, I end up, I realized what me and her had going on was not a good thing for the kids. Not my kids anyway. Probably her kids, but not my kids. And I thought we went out with a big bang. We got back together though. But before that big bang happened again, I let it go. She pretty much gave me an ultimatum. Do I want to stay in a relationship or do I want to move on? It was the easiest breakup ever. I said I'd rather move on. And our lease was up in the apartment. She moved her way, I moved my way. And the thing about it to this day, it probably still be some hard feelings probably on her end. But I'm glad I got away from the situation because no telling where we were both be at right now, we would have stayed together. I'm saying this right here. This situation is a domestic violence situation that took place. That's why I'm bringing this up. I won't be speaking on this woman if this wasn't the topic. I have no ill will toward this woman that I used to date. I mean, I don't even dislike her, but I got away from her though. Go ahead and get rid of that Derek too though. Yeah, we gonna block some motherfuckers today. We gonna block them. And in Louisiana, it's this guy named Elijah Giannis. He lives out here in Dallas, Texas. He's not even from Shreveport. He heard about the news that took place in Shreveport. He gets on the live on Facebook and starts talking all this noise about Shreveport, how trashy it is, how dumb the people are, the whole city should get burned down, all that type of stuff like that. But he ain't never been to Shreveport, and he's from Dallas. You have no right to be talking about Shreveport. You from Dallas. Now, you probably got some cousins that live out in Shreveport, but you just can't get talked down on Shreveport like that's the only city that has crime. I live in DFW area, the Metroplex. There's about 8 million people up there. 8 to 10 million. Now, that's just an estimate. That's a lot of people in this Metroplex area. There's something going on in Arlington right now, probably. It's probably domestic dispute going on in Arlington right now. It might make the news wave. But us over here in Addison, we're not going to even be alert to it because it's so big. A place like Shreveport, they probably has probably about 200,000, 300,000 people in it. You're gonna hear about anything that goes on. Such and such cheated on such and such. Boom, the whole city know. Even Boulder City. So people try to make it seem like Shreveport is the only place to get crime. No, Shreveport gets small where every time something happens, everybody hear about it. And it seems like it's a bad thing. Hey, moderators. Hey, I ain't tripping on. Hey, you thank you for subbing though, man. Uh, they can be mid as fuck to you. Right now, we talking about a serious matter. They mid to you, man. You can unsub. I don't care. Don't even come on the channel if they mid. Right now, we talking about a serious matter, and I can just block you right now. I can say fuck your sub. How about that? Hey, moderators, I need you guys to pay attention to what people are typing. If they typing some shit where they capping this shit, saying some negative shit or derogatory to me, block their ass. I'm not trying to read everything they saying, but y'all need to block these motherfuckers like the Kakalaka, whoever that is right there, block their ass. Block them. Get their ass up out of here. I mean, either y'all can block them or I'll block them. I mean, I'm not trying to focus on people saying stupid shit and block. I want y'all need to be doing that. I'm trying to talk about this serious matter right now. If somebody come on this live and say what they're saying, based on what I'm talking about, they don't need to be on this channel. So bye, Kakaluku. Whoever that is. Thank you, Lisa. Appreciate you, sweetie. This is crazy, man. This is something that happens now the other 8 kids. Now I got the picture of the kids. So all the kids in the van, sitting on the picture with all of them. I was gonna use it for the thumbnail. But YouTube won't let me do it. They said, no, this right here is a little bit too much. It's too sensitive right here. It's not what you want to put out there. So I changed it and gave y'all the one I got now. I tried to use the title that I had used. That didn't work. They kept interrupting the video. So I changed it up and made it something simple. And that's what we're on right now. But one thing I'm not going to tolerate is we're just going to get rid of Lucille. I don't care how many views I got on this bitch. If they come on here talking crazy, man, I'm getting them out of here. I'm getting them. Anybody with a name like Lucille shouldn't even be talking about nobody. I just know Lucille, you shouldn't be saying, you should be happy that you're walking on ground in the United States, baby. You should be happy that you're walking on the United States gravel. Yeah, I'm getting them out of here, guys. This shit is sad, and I don't need nobody coming up in here talking all that bullshit, man, all that negative shit, that trolling shit. when a shit like this, tragic shit happen like this, man. Shout out, with this Berlin or is that Berlin or is that Germany? It's a German flag. Notification of content violation detected in stream to avoid suspension. Understandable. I think that's what I feel like it was about. I think what I had the title at first, I had Shreveport man kills 8, injures 2, in Shreveport domestic dispute. I didn't put kids on there, none of that. But I put the kill part of it on there. So I just changed it. This is sad. This is sad. The content gonna come right here. I'm not saying anything wrong. I'm not out of pocket, but saying what I'm saying.
Can I get some ice cream?
Give me a second, so I'm doing my live on YouTube. I got
you.
Okay. But this is not. This 12 that he, my son threw me off, man. He came and threw me off. My son threw me off on the content. I was saying something. He brought ice cream to my head. What it do, Greg? What's going down, man, Greg? Right now, man, we talking about, yeah, that's the flag. Yeah, what's happening with it? Oh, yeah, you got to go ahead and go. You got to go, man. All right, he said nobody gives a fuck. We got to get rid of that dude right there. He's from Germany. I thought he was cool at first. Let me get rid of him. You know, he said nobody gives a fuck about kids getting killed and shit like that in domestic dispute. Maybe they don't care about it in Germany where he's from. But yeah, this situation took place in Shreveport, man. And it could have been anywhere. It could have been in Germany. It could have been in Minneapolis. It could have been in Florida. It could have been anywhere here in Dallas. The thing about it, it ain't about where it happened at. It's about who it happened to. Now, I don't know what took place. Well, he wanted 5 shots at the kids and the mom. Did she try to kill him? I don't know. I'm just reacting out the kids getting unalive and the 2 being injured that's in the hospital right now in Shreveport, Louisiana. Yeah, the dude came on here, man. The Blizzard dude, man. The Blizzard. He came here, he was cool at first, and then all of a sudden he said some bullshit, so I had to get him out of here. Get him out of here. Yeah, man, I never put myself, that's why I say I never put myself in a position where I had to put my kids in a position where I got to deal with some shit like that. No way. There's no way I put myself like, you gotta, because it might don't be me doing, you gotta worry about what they gonna do. Maybe he felt like she was gonna kill him, so he fired off at her. So why kill the kids though? None of these other 2 kids that's injured, they siblings are gone now. They're gonna be traumatized for life because they 8 siblings that they grew up in the household with are gone. Now, if they say the ones from the ages 1 to 14 were the ones that got unalive, and 2 are injured, they try to get away, I'm assuming they are the older kids. They probably be elderly teenagers, probably 18, 17, 16. Maybe they the ones that got away or knew how to get away quicker than the younger ones, but somehow they still got injured. Yeah, man, and Lisa, it's so easy these days to point out those red flags. Those red flags, it's easy to point them out now when you're going out with somebody. Like even on a date, you're on a date, and you bring up certain conversations, you bring up certain conversations that probably can be controversial or sound controversial, and you look at how they react off of it. Looking at how they react off the conversation that y'all are having with each other shows you red flags up top. And not just, I mean, you might got to watch how you react. You know, they might think it's a red flag on how you counter something, you know. They might say this right here about something that you stand up for, and you might get emotional and you let your feelings take over the situation. And next thing you know, she don't want to go on a date with you no more because you overreacted. Same as for her as well. I'm gonna tell my kids now. I don't really have these talk with my kids right now, but my oldest she know better. Don't get in. Don't ever put those. Don't get in a relationship with a guy that's gonna be aggressive with you and put his hands on you. Don't you even persuade or try to antagonize a man to make him do that to you because that's not cool. You shouldn't be having to raise your voice at a man. He shouldn't have to raise his voice at you if y'all love each other. I'm gonna teach my son, my two youngest. Don't. You're gonna know what's not right for you. Your dad, you know, they see their daddy. They about to see. I have. They know their dad don't have a girlfriend because they see too many women that I come by, and they understand that dad doesn't need a girlfriend right now. I just have friends. That's why they're able to come around me and my kids because it's nothing serious like that. It's not a girl I'm trying to take serious, you know, where I gotta watch how they are around my kids before I commit to them. I mean, I got lady friends I don't mind having around my kids just because I know they're good women. And I guess if Jessica she's watching, she's one of them. I have another friend, Ashley. I have it's about 4 or 5 of them I can bring around my kids that I know that it's cause they've been knowing my kids when my kids was young. And they were like little babies. All my kids, every last kid of mine that was born, they probably met them when they was probably about 2 or 3, or when they was probably 6, 7 months. So that they are able to come around me and my kids. Females I just met last week at the bar now. Don't let that happen. And not because I see red flags and all that right there, because they just not ready for that part yet. Now, I don't know. You say all your kids are grown, that's good. What's up, Skylar? Uh, you just got to be. I don't do what I'm about to say. I don't know if this guy was probably the stepdad. That's one thing we don't. Nobody hasn't said. Nobody hasn't said that he's the stepdad or is he the biological father. Nobody said that. Maybe having them kids are stepkids to him. But either way it goes, you just don't unalive no kids, man. Most innocent kid things walking around besides cats and dogs. Annabelle was going down. Let's get the lights up, guys. Let's run the lights up, guys. I ran all the trolls up out of here. Willie Perch says most of us from the old school has been traumatized, and they passed it down from the womb. Yeah, but you know what? I didn't grow up in a domestic. I didn't grow up in a domestic violence household. If you say you traumatized from that, it wasn't no domestic violence going on in my household. My mom's a stepdad. No domestic violence. I was taught how to treat a woman and how to handle business in the household. My mom ain't that type of lady anyway that raises her voice and all ratified and ghetto either. My mom ain't like that. She's a professional lady. She's always been that way. She's not the wild loud lady. I don't got that type of mama. That ain't my mama right there. So I ain't traumatized by no household situation. I'm more traumatized by street shit that took place in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Gang banging, and all that type of shit like that. selling drugs, having your door kicked in and shit like that. Yeah, I'm traumatized out there, but not no domestic shit. Ain't no domestic shit went on in my family, ever. Now, probably a couple arguments and shit, disagreements, but not no domestic where you gotta put hands on each other, call the police. Never had a siren come to the house. Never. I can't agree with y'all on that part. Yeah, many people did, but not me. I'm not gonna fall in that bucket. Many people, and get what? The way I'm traumatized, many of us been traumatized for how I live. But I ain't had this experience that domestic shit, from my family household. Oh yeah, we gotta get them out of here. Hell yeah, I'm on I would delete the fuck out you guys. Yeah, I got no time to pay attention to the comments. Yeah, them old school folks. Yeah, them grandpas like, oh yeah, our grandparents. Yeah, yeah, the grandparents. You know what I'm saying? The ones that, yeah, like my grandparents. That's how they. Yeah, them household was like that. But I ain't never seen no shit like that. I never seen my grandma and granddad get into a big old domestic dispute where the ambulance or the police had to come. I seen them probably have an argument one time, and the next time I came over the house, my granddaddy was living in his own crib, and he left that place that they were staying in, and she stayed there. My grandfather left. Grandma didn't leave; she stayed at the house. But I never knew why they departed. I never seen why they departed. As I got older, I realized, okay, that's how relationships go. You're not gonna always be happy and lovely and dandy all the time. And back then, the women were more pure and quiet and obedient back then. These days, man, you got your rah snap your neck kick. All that shit right there now. You got that now. Not saying that's what took place in Shreveport. For anybody go in it with, I don't want that to get misconstrued. I don't want to say nothing crazy about what happened in Shreveport because they're gonna say that I saluted what happened, which I'm not anyway. What's up, Annabella? You spoke to us already, Annabella. I'm gonna let you know that, all right? You spoke to us already. I'm very aware you speaking to us already. Just let you know that. But yeah, man, I never had to deal with he said warn this. Warn what? Yeah, I don't know what she talking about, Lisa. What she talking about, Lisa? I'm not getting her comment. I mean, I don't understand what she's trying to say on her comment. I don't know if she being cool. She said hello to her 3 times. Then she put some warn this. I don't know what you mean by that. Who she's messing with or trying to get at. Yeah, they all on. It's crazy with people. They jump on these. That's why I don't understand my audience on my channel, man. These can't be adults that I have on my channel, my live. By the way, I just loaded up another video on my YouTube channel. By the way, showing y'all events in my reunion in my neighborhood from last year. Check that out if you want to. But I don't understand, Lisa. I don't know why does my channel gravitate these little young people on here that's talking like this, especially when I say kids under 18 can't be on here. I make sure I don't have younger kids on this channel. I click that button, and this can't be grown people talking like this when I'm talking about matters like this. I mean, I be watching everybody else live, and nobody else live had these type of trolls on here. I don't know why my channel brings trolls like this, and they see I'm talking about something serious. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Yeah, the trolls gravitate to this channel. Easily, I seem like. It don't matter what I'm talking about, they're going to come to this channel right here like it ain't like, ooh, let's go troll this channel right here. I don't know how this shit set up with my fucking YouTube settings, but I am not, this shit's open up for everybody to come on. What's up, TNTJ? You right about that, Grizz. I can believe that too, Grizz. A lot of people, minds are immature, man, no matter how old they are. Some just want attention. They want a reaction. The only reaction I can give is me just blocking them. I'm not going to sit there and go back and forth with them when I'm talking about something that happened in Shreveport, some tragic. I'm not going to waste my time going back and forth with the trolls on here on a topic like we have it right now. Because I got out of my way to set my camera up to talk about this. I want to talk about this. I feel like talking to my chat today. I haven't talked to you guys in 2 days, maybe 3. I don't think I haven't talked to you guys since Wednesday. Yeah, get their ass up out of here. Get your ass up out of here. Appreciate that, Lisa. Yeah, we know we paying attention to the bullshit. We ain't gonna go back and forth with it though. For real. It's not no battle rap. We ain't going to be gonna get you up out the room. Scram. But that's crazy, man. How many of you, except for Lisa, because we aware, how many of you guys are in a relationship right now? How many? Let me see the hands of the people that's in a relationship right now. Let's see the hands of the people that are in a relationship right now. Yeah, at least get that nigga up out of here. I was hoping that nigga would have been gone by the time I got back. I was hoping he would have been gone by the time I got back. Yeah. So I guess we got, the 5 people we got here is me, Lisa, and probably Grizz, and probably Willie Perch, and probably 85 Cut. Arkansas, he said, hey, I'm not here to ask for no money, man, no donations. I'm not doing this chat to get donations, right? I'm just talking about a serious matter that took place in Shreveport, Louisiana. Domestic dispute that left 8 kids dead and 2 injured. So, and this happened to be the father or the stepfather that made the decision to take these kids away. Also killed the mother. He fled the scene in Shreveport, Louisiana. The police had caught him in Bossier City, which is the next city across the bridge from Shreveport, and they killed him when they got him on site. You ain't heard me beg about shit on here, Arkansas Pete. I don't even know what you're talking about. So I mean, you got another joke you want to say, or you want to get on a serious matter like we are? You want to say another joke, or you want to keep it serious like we keep it on here? It's up to you. I don't have to ask for money on no YouTube. I got a fucking job. I work 5-6 days a week. I don't have to. I'm a tipped employee. I get cash money every fucking day. I don't have to ask for no fucking money. If I need some money, I go to work and come back home with some cash. It's that fucking easy. So I'm not depending on. I'm definitely not depending on my channel audience to pay me no fucking money. You know what I'm saying? I already. It's understood that I don't have the people that everybody ain't in a good position in life. I mean, so that's why I'm not on here to get money from my audience because these are genuine people. And if they had to give it to me, I still won't even ask for it. And some of them, they might have it, but I don't ask for it. I don't know nobody's pocket splits around here, how they living. I don't know nobody's conditions on here, how they living. He asking for money every time. I might throw it out there one. Hey man, y'all feel free to donate the super chat you want to. Donate gifts, whatever. Now I will say this: if you want me to talk about something that you want to talk about, if you want to control the narrative, you got to donate some money for that. That costs. Nobody likes giving people money, man. Of course, nobody likes giving people money. I mean, I don't like letting people borrow. I don't like letting people borrow money whether you're gonna pay it back to me or not, because you might don't pay it back to me. And if I go out to a restaurant and dine in and eat, have me an entree, a glass of wine, we have dessert me and this date. The tab is $89. I'm gonna tip the server $20. $89.95, 25, 20, 20, 25, $30. That's just me when I go out to eat. They ain't giving them money, they're giving them the money I'm paying for the service they presented to me. Because 10 times out of 10, they're gonna give me good service because where I go eat at. The places I go dine in at, they're gonna give me good service, so I'm gonna give them a good tip. I'm not going to Applebee's, Chili's, and all these other places where you might don't get that. You might get some good 18-year-old girl, 25-year-old who don't give a fuck. They don't got. They're not worried about bills. I might get one of them to take care of me. They won't live up to my expectations of me getting served. So yeah, you're right. Yeah, the body up. That nigga right there, boy. He thought they was funny, huh? Yeah, that shit wasn't even funny though. That shit wasn't even funny though. Talk about ashy shirt. You know he don't know his damn colors. He wanted to come in there and say, so yeah, get their ass up the body though. You know, get their ass up out of here. Show y'all something right quick. A little red on guys. Got some for you. A little red in the chicken right there. Yeah. I don't put sauce on all the meat. My kids, they like the barbecue sauce. on their food. I do too, but I don't like it too heavy. So I make a batch without the barbecue sauce. Thank you, Lisa. I make a batch without the barbecue sauce. But shit, man, that's all I want to talk to you guys about today, man. The live was gonna jump earlier though, man. I guess when I kept on getting the interruptions, it took the motion away from this channel. And of course, with all these shows coming in to invade this topic that we're talking about today, I don't really want to go too far with the situation. You know, I'm gonna leave it alone at that. I'll be catching it with you guys probably tomorrow night, more than likely. And it's your boy Cuddy J signing out like a fat kid in dodgeball. Well, I'm out like a fat kid in dodgeball. I'll be back to talk to you guys. Peace.